Without bhakti, without devotion to the Lord, Hari, he cannot cross over this samsara, ocean of this world. It's impossible. He says it is possible. We can churn the water. You can get ghee. Is it possible? Right? You take 1 liter of water, churn it. You think butter is going to come out? Maybe possible. Okay. Then you take sand. Can you think by sand you can get oil? Maybe possible. Okay. But it is impossible without Hari Bhajan to cross over this material world. You get it? How they are using these words. It's impossible actually. By you can churning water, you cannot get anything. Right? It's true. Even that is possible, but what is not possible? Crossing over this material world without bhakti to Hari is impossible. Like that. And he cannot be happy either. See, it's like tortoise, right? Tortoise, and back of the tortoise, hair coming out is impossible. It's possible. But without if we become away from the Lord, we cannot be happy. Happiness is with the Lord, with the Lord's name, with service, So like this he's telling. And then he's saying bird, Kakabhushani is telling bird. Oh, Gada, in this world, even if you spend half a minute, even a second, satsang, association of a saintly person is the most full. There is no equivalent to that. So, like that, he's telling. So, I'm thinking of Valmiki is also amazing. Now, one time, Panchavati, right? Panchavati is in Maharashtra. After Chitrakoot, Lord goes there. That's where takes away the false Sita. Before that, then Lord Ram is telling Lakshman. Lakshman is asking, "Oh my brother, oh my Swami, please tell me, please describe what is jnana." You understand jnana, knowledge, right? Vairagya, renunciation, and maya, the Lord's external energy. Then describe about the bhakti. Also describe the difference between the Lord and the jiva. So that I will have eternal attachment at your lotus feet. Let my suffering, attachment go away. So actually Lakshman is Balaram himself, Akhanda Guru Tattva. He has known this illusion and all that. But he is asking such question on behalf of all of us. You understand? To enliven. And Lord Ram also inspiring him. Whatever Lord Ram or Lakshman or Sita does, It's always for the welfare conditions. So, live us to bring us from the darkness into the light, to deliver us, to make us happy. Understand? Huh? So then Lord Ram is telling, oh my dear brother, younger brother, I will tell you in briefly. Here. You have to listen by your mind, by your chitta and your intelligence. Nanu nannadu, neenu ninnadu. Ide Maya. Meaning he is saying, Maya, I am and mine. I am and mine. Then he says, Neenu, you and yours. I am and mine, you and yours. This is what is Maya. It has taken all the jivas into its fold, this Maya. All the objects of the senses, we have 5 senses, right? Gross and subtle. 5, 10 in real. The mind, wherever it goes, 11th mind, wherever it goes, all these things connected with the senses and the mind is what is Maya. Not he's saying. In that there is 2 kinds, Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya. First one is Avidya, covering, full of what? And brings all of lot of unhappiness. So if the jiva gets captured by that, lot of suffering. Then the other one is Vidya Maya. All the gunas are there, qualities. It is making this world. And he gets the inspiration from the Lord. So the Maya, Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya, it doesn't have its own strength. We have to understand this. It is not independent, it has no strength. If the Maya is making us more suffer, it has no its own strength. Lord is inspiring. Why is that? So, Jaiva Dharma explains this. Because we are not independent, we cannot be happy independently of Krishna, Ram. So it is reminding us, Maya is doing us a good thing. It's like exam. In the end of the exam, like your college or high school or anything. Oh, how nice it will be, there is no exams, right? Right? You think it's possible? Is exams are good or bad? Tell me. It is a view. If a person is lazy, wow, no exam will be very good. Then what happens is life, right? I mean, from mundane way, okay. If you study rightly, if you attend classes properly, do homework, midterm and all that, you think exam will be bothering you? You can face it up. But if you don't do any of these preparations, no sadhana, right? Always sleeping, this and that, then we feel it is very bad, right? So same way, Maya, like that. So, but even if you don't study, I'm telling you this, okay? There are so many, even this mundane exams and all that. If you doing Ekadasi, chanting and all that, and then sincerely praying, doing service, then Krishna will come and write for you. He does so many amazing things. He's so kind. Nothing is impossible for him. So you cannot find such a so wonderful Lord, so kind. so merciful, impossible. So we should not, you know. Uh, so that's why he is describing the bhakti. Then he's saying one who rejects all siddhis, meaning siddhi meaning there's 8 kind of siddhi, there's another 18 kinds of there's some powers. The demigods will have 8 of them, living entities, the humans have 18 of them. If you one who ignores them, you consider them as less than even a blade of grass. Such a person is Parama Vairagi. So, I've told this to others, but anyway, some of you may be new, but this is something you have to remember. I heard one time, second time, or something. And one time I was in South Africa, long time back, right? It's amazing. There was one person who was bringing out Shivalinga, Shivalinga, small Shivalinga from his mouth. Oh boy, thousands of people used to go and see him. Wow. People fall for that. Imagine Shivalinga is a worshipable thing, right? He's a Vaishnava. Do you want to, like our Saligram, right? I don't know how much you know Saligram. Saligram is not different from the Supreme Lord. We don't need any installation, right? So you think, can we put him into my mouth? Can you do it? We would rather die than do that, right? So these people bringing out Shivalinga most, for them is worshipable. And people are going glorifying. Wow, look at them. They don't even ask basic things. Then I met people who do like this. And then one tiny crystal, little piece of gold like that, 1991, okay, I was in Chicago. 1881, Swami Vivekananda went to America, 100 years celebration, okay, big celebration. There was one sadhu, actually probably coming from Bangalore, I think. He was sitting in front of the elevator and then he did like this hand. Opening. One Rudrakshi is coming out. And then people are taking like that. They're amazed. I was watching from a distance. Opening. One other thing is coming. Now there is a question: is it really bhakti, or how is manifesting that Rudrakshi? We should know. Then only our devotion, we can progress in bhakti. Understand? See, what is bhakti? We say Bhoga Lalasa, Siddhi Lalasa, Mukti Lalasa. These are the 3 enemies. Understand? You have to give up. This is Siddhi Lalasa. Bhoga Lalasa is like enjoying eternal. Maybe in this world or in the heavenly planet, these are all worthless. Indra himself is suffering. What he can enjoy? It's like you make a lot of money, $10,000, okay? Then you go to Hawaii or someplace else and then enjoy, come back. What did you achieve? Practically nothing. You wasted your time and, resources, I think. So unless you meet devotees there and then do service, another different thing. But anyway, like this, we make money in this world. Good days, go to the heaven, spend it there, come down. They kick us out there. Then again you suffer doing bad thing, then you go down like this. It's really. So what is this siddhi? All these things like this. Then one time I saw in Bombay, in Tirupati also like this. Sudama became Krishna. These people have their tattva, but totally out of whack. They have no understanding, basic understanding. Then one time in Bombay, there was our devotee. He was a auto driver. One sadhu, he was fond of sadhus. There was sadhu waiting on the bus stand. He himself volunteered to go there and ask the sadhu, "Oh sadhu, where you want to go?" In Bombay, so many different Dadar, Bandra, different places is there. Bandra. Oh, I will drop you there. No problem. No, free. No, I will not charge you. Please come and sit down. So he went there. He went to the Bandra and dropped him off. And then sadhu became impressed. Wow, very nice person. So he asked him, "Do you have any book?" "Yes, this book." Then open page number 100. So he gave him a leaf. Put in the page 100. Close it. Then open the book again. Opened it. There was no leaf there. It was a little, what do you call, locket, you say. Like Krishna, Radha Krishna, or Gurudev, or Narasimhadev, like that, locket, small tiny thing, round piece. We put on the, like that, it became like that. Then this devotee was wondering, wow, leaf turned into this. Ooh, he was impressed. The sadhu saw him very impressed. Then sadhu said, if you give me 10,000 rupees or something, I will do even bigger, better for you. Oh sadhu, if I had, you didn't have to ask me. No, I have only 300 rupees for the petrol or diesel. So you can take it. Yeah. So sadhu went away. Then this driver is looking at it, like this, like this, like this. Then he opened his book, 100 page. Then there is no leaf for locket. Both are gone. Now, how do we understand this? Is it anything to do with bhakti, or how he is doing this? Do you understand? This question will come. So what it is you have to go to the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam answers this. This siddhi. Now, in simple terms, because of time, in simple terms, suppose there's a golden shop, maybe in New York or Bangalore or any big cities, right? It's well protected, is it not? They are selling the jewelry, right? Golden jewelry, diamond jewelry, whatever, right? It's well protected, is it not? Door well locked, camera, and maybe even a security, you understand? All that. Suppose you have this siddhi. What it is, see, there are 18 siddhis. There are 8 siddhis for the devatas. Anima, Mahima, Ladima, like that. Hanuman had all of this. And I used it. It became one time big and suddenly became very small. Entered the mouth of one demon and then came out. Right? So this pastime comes in the Rama. So like that. Then the other 18 are, it's like Bhagavatam describes this. Like Duradarshana, Durashravana, Agnistamba, Jalastamba, Swachanda Mrityu, like this. Hearing from a long distance. Seeing from a long distance. Nowadays we have camera, TV and all, right? Now Sanjaya Uvacha. See, he was sitting in Delhi, but he is watching what is happening in Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yusa, Mamaka, Pandavasya, Kimakurvatu Sanjaya, Sanjay. And the Dhritarashtra is asking, what did my sons and Pandava do in this holy place? I have a doubt. He's thinking that the Pandavas are very religious persons, right? So they are assembled in a holy place like Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra. Now assembled there, have they decided to give up fighting so that my children, without fighting, they get their all their possession? This is the doubt, right? See, this is the thinking. You have to see from the pure devotees. They know what is happening in the mind of Sanjay, all these people. Huh? So anyway, so that Siddhi, he got it by the mercy of Vedavyas. Oh, I bless you, you can have. From sitting here, you can see far away, you can hear. Then walking on the fire, right? Water, all these things. Then giving up the body by your own will, whenever you want. But death is like the Bhishma Pitamaha was waiting for the northern direction. So Uttarayana. But anyway, he has to die. So walking on the fire. I saw one time in Singapore, 5,000 people walking on fire. In India, practically every village, once a year, they walk on fire. It's a common. They don't get burned. Why? So, it's the mercy of Draupadi. Pastime is there. So, but what is do with like this? So the example I was giving you, this Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, this Ashtanga Yoga is actually Yama, Niyama. Is also there is 5 sub branches. You have to be honest. You have to be celibate. You should not steal. You have to read Bhagavad Gita. You have to follow Ekadasi. These rules are there. Yama, Niyama. Then you come to the asana. These postures, right? 84 postures. What is the purpose of posture? Now, when you do these asanas, you get some strength. Why you are getting that? They won't tell you. Because look at Krishna. He is in so many postures, right? So it's like children looking at the TV. They are mimicking their hero, right? Maybe a sportsman or somebody else, right? They are mimicking like this, like this, like this. Similarly, in this asana, we are mimicking Krishna. So when we are mimicking, we get this strength. Because Krishna is so powerful. Anything connected with his passion is so powerful. Just mimicking him, doing like this. It's like antenna, like tower. Every mobile has a small antenna, right? Inside. Small antenna. There's a big antenna there. So transfer energy like that. Then pranayama, right? Asana, pranayama. Pranayama, you get peace of mind, isn't it? Suppose your mind is disturbed, you do pranayama, watching the breath in, breathe out. You concentrate on the breathing, in and out. You become peaceful. It is true. But why? Why? Because who is breathing in us? It's not me. Suppose if it is left to me, breathing, what will happen? The mobile, phone call comes. Hello, I forget. I will die. Sleeping, we die. Right? So who is breathing is the Supreme Lord himself. Right? He's breathing. So by indirectly concentrating on the breathing, what happens? Indirectly concentrating on the activity of the uh, Lord. You get it? Indirectly. And what is the activity? What is the nature of the Lord? What is it? Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gagana Sadrusam Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidyanam Ande Vishnum Bhava Bhayaram Sarva Lokaika Natham. First word is Shantakaram. He is Shanta, peaceful. Understand? So we get that peace because indirectly we are concentrating on the activity of the Lord. Become peaceful. This nobody tells you. Yogi, yoga practitioners. So, so if you directly concentrate, indirectly we get so much benefit. If you directly concentrate on the main form, so much benefit, million times more benefit. You get the point? So yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dhanyavad Pranam. Sorry, I think Gurudev lost signal. He will be back shortly. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, Gurudev.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
No problem, Gurudev.
No problem. Okay. So what I'm saying is, this siddhi, right? So yama niyama pranayama pratyahara. Yama niyama pranayama pratyahara. Meaning our mind is going from this, trying to bring it back. Right? Pratyahara dharana. If you are able to sustain that dhyana, then samadhi, like that. It's actually all seva, service, but these people interpret in so many different ways, not with bhakti. Anyway, that's why but we have to know these things, okay? Otherwise, you'll be fall for that. You say, try to understand this. If there is 100-story building, how difficult to walk 100 stories on a staircase, right? Then you are walking in the middle of the 50th story, 50th floor or something. You might meet somebody, or every floor you meet somebody, you're talking, and then you'll be gone away somewhere else, right? Maybe next life you will reach, maybe after 100 lives, you might reach 100 floors, right? You get what I'm saying? So, whereas you enter into the elevator, push number 100, whoop, he has gone there. No disturbance, right? So bhakti is like that. Yoga, all these Ashtanga yoga is all like that. Huh? Actually, takes away from the path of bhakti. That's why we are not interested in that. Huh? Now, so yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. Now coming back to this thing, what it is, we get some, siddhis, right? Now this is nothing, okay? Now this person, for example, one who's bringing out the Rudrakshi, what I'm saying, right? Remember Rudrakshi in New York, 1981, I think, 1991, right? When I saw how we're doing it, you cannot manufacture Rudrakshi, you understand? Only Lord can do. We cannot manufacture. We cannot create. And we cannot steal that from somebody's shop or like that. Why? Because if you steal, you are finished at the stage of yama niyama. You are out. What to speak of? Here. Understand? You cannot non-stealing. So what you are doing is, you have your own stuff kept in Bangalore or maybe in a hotel. In a subtle form, in a sukshma form, you are taking that stuff in your mind speed and bringing it. Taking your own stuff in a mind speed. Or sometimes they take hold of a ghost, right? They control the ghost. Ghost will do this. It's sukshma, right? You cannot see. And it gives you like this, either one. But both are no bhakti. Now what I'm saying is, suppose, imagine, you have a gold store, say in New York, right? Fifth Avenue, right? Famous gold store, very well protected camera and all that is there, right? Now, suppose you go and break the thing, what happens? You'll be caught, you'll be suffered, go to the jail and all, you understand? Suppose I have this siddhi, I don't have to open the door, I will not be recognized by the camera, and this security will not be able to see me. I go invisible, I take the gold ornaments, come out, I keep looking like that. What happens? The store, it says things are missing, no camera record, no security. The whole life becomes really disorderly, is it not? You understand? Disorder. That's why there is a police, right? Similarly, there is this siddhi police, the devata, they will not allow you to do this. Steal this, misuse your power. You are only limited to bring your own stuff from one place to another in a very high speed, mental level, right? You understand? That's all it is. You think it is anything to do with bhakti? You understand? But when you do, how many? If you do in New York, now millions of people will come and to see you, to glorify you. Wow, look at this. It's like Prabhupada used to say, there are so many dogs barking everywhere, right? Every country has a dog, the dogs barking. But you start barking like a dog, thousands of people will come and see you, right? Right? Wow, look at that, how nicely he's barking. They will forget about the ordinary bark, So things like that, it is worthless, used from the point of view of but so, no words to describe. This is what called siddhi, understand? In other words, there are devata police who will not allow you to misuse this power. You produce, a little bit of gold, tiny bit, where it is kept in your own room or somewhere. Now our question is, we are able to produce a little bit of gold, why not turn entire mountains, right? As a mountain, you turn mountains, one mountain in every country into gold. Is there any all the world's problem will be solved, right? Well, why not do that? You understand? So this Siddhi, that's why Lord Ram is telling, one who is a Bhakta, Shuddha Bhakta, he will not have interest in this, these Siddhis, he will consider it as a truna, like a blade of grass. So he understood the Bhogalalasa, Siddhilalasa. Mukti Lalasa is also like that. Mukti. What is Mukti? Liberation. From what? See? He is tired of the suffering this way, that one, you want to make it zero. Neither living nor dead. You understand? Suppose like a doctor puts you on anesthesia. What happens? Are you dead or alive? Right? So like that, okay? So don't get attached to these three things. If you want to really bhakti, if you want to really, really happy, first thing is to give up these three things. So that's what the quality of a bhakta. Lord Ram is telling Lakshmana. So when Lakshmana heard this, he became very, very happy. Then he fell at the lotus feet of Lord Ram. Like that. Spend some time like now. Then our time is maybe this one more pastime I will tell you. See Shabari, Lord Ram met there was a very elderly lady, Shabari, not born in a good family or like that, but she became a devotee. But she was, his guru told Matanga Rishi, one day Lord will come to see you. You don't have to worry. But he didn't tell her when. You understand? It may be tomorrow or day after. So she is making every day ready, as if Lord is going to come today. So she's collecting fruits. And how to tell they are or not? Some say she was feeling it, sometimes she was actually touching it, but she is doing out of bhakti, So anyway, she has collected a lot of fruits, so many years. And then one day, long time, when she was very elderly, Lord Ram came. She was so happy. And she is not dejected. Oh, if we will say, oh, when is going to come? Why is not coming today? I have to wait, like, right? Like Radharani is saying, oh Lord, you do anything you want. You remain my, not. You can kill me, you can do anything, you can hug me, you can beat me up. So, so you can hug me, you can do anything, but no conditions. I remain, like that. So she was like that. Then, so Lord was very, came one day Lakshman and she was so pleased, served them with, roots and the fruits, water. Lord was very, very, Then was telling her about the Navada Bhakti, 9 form of Bhakti to her, but it's same, but there's a twist to it, you can see. First Bhakti is satsang. Satsang. You understand satsang? Right? Satsang, no? Second one is he says, Rati in my pastimes. Rati, attachment, so much taste and love. Third one is doing without any duplicity or anything at the lotus feet of Guru. Lotus feet of Guru. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hello? So, then the fourth one is without duplicity, glorifying the Lord. Then, having strong faith. This is the fifth one. Sixth one is Indriya Nigraha, controlling the senses. Our Shila, our being. हरे कृष्णा अब आ गया आदर्श फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट सामने आई है हेलो अब आदर्श फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट से 1.5 किलोमीटर स्ट्राइट आई है श्री रंगनाथ गौड़िया मठ है लेफ्ट में है 1.5 किलोमीटर श्री रंगनाथ गौड़िया मठ ऐसा बोर्ड है आप आइए होता है So, sixth one is controlling the senses and being like Shila, it means like then seventh one is to see whole world manifestation of him, is in the atom, between the atom, like those three prayers, oh Lord, from the time I get up to time I take rest, whatever activities I do, is it an activity or you as a service unto you? After taking bath, you say, oh, in every atom, in everyone's heart, I see you only. So, like that. Great, right. Then eighth one is, whatever you obtain, you should be happy. Whatever you get obtain. So happy in that. Then, even in dreams, you should not find fault in others. The ninth one is being simplicity and having dealing without any duplicity others. Then having faith in your heart and in any situation, any great difficulty, stress and all that, we should become not disturbed, right? So this is amazing, Lord Ram telling his mind, Bhakti. And then he says, if you become expert or obtain siddhi in one of them, whether you are any male or either even inert or Chetana, you are very, very dear to me. Huh? Now you have all these qualities. You are so fortunate. Huh? You have become very dear to me. Now, please tell me any news you have about Mother Sita. What is so amazing? So after telling all that he knows, now when we'll continue next time. So tomorrow is Ram Navami. You have to do as if it is Ekadasi, right? Till noon, do your fasting. Huh? Think of Lord Ram's pastimes. Remember these things. Then afternoon you can take water, fruits like that. You don't have to do Nirjal because people want to do Nirjal 12th Tuesday again is Ekadasi, right? So you don't have to do. But you can after 12 you can take only Ekadasi, like fruits, nuts, like aloo, potatoes, sweet potatoes, things like that. So all glories to Lord Ram's pastimes, unlimited pastimes, only limited pastimes. But Supreme Lord Krishna himself is acting like that. Whatever he does is perfect. And he went through so much trouble, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for the sake of conditioned soul. So to bring happiness to the devatas like that, Then the curse of Narad Muni was also there. Narad Muni, we didn't touch it, the pastime of Narad Muni. So, Jai Sita Ram Lakshmana Mani ki Jai. Tulsi Ramayan ki Jai, Valmiki Ramayan ki Jai. Kamba Ramayan ki Jai. Samasta Bhakta Bandhav ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Nitai Laura Premanandi, Hare Hare. Oh. You have any questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you so much for the class. I have a question not directly related to today's katha, but I was just wondering how come we observe the disappearance tithi of our Guru Varga, but not of, for example, Lord Ram or Krishna or Mahaprabhu?
No. See, actually, Lord, there is no disappearance day of the Lord, like the sun, sun sets, sun down, like that, So, Lord is not conditioned, he is independent, totally independent. Whereas the devotees, they come on the order of the Lord. You understand? Order of the Lord. Okay, I'm giving you an assignment. So many days. And your duration. And then they come up here, they do their assignment. And about a time, they will disappear. That is the disappearance day. But for us, actually, disappearance day is more important than the appearance day of Guru Varga. Because by the time of disappearance, we know their pastime, their glories. So, like that. Of course, both are important, but to us, conditioned soul for sadhaka, disappearance day is most important. So they disappear from there. Now that we see, because by why we celebrate the past day, disappearance day, by remembrance of such a great source, we actually remembering the Lord. And by touching them, by their pastimes, it will cause us a revolution in our consciousness. It will purify us, right? Because they are so pure. They come on assignment. They are not attached to this material world, the kingdom, right? They are completely detached. They have come for a particular purpose, uplift, and then boom, they are not attached to anything, and they leave. So, by thinking of them, we also obtain attachment, and we develop such a qualities within us. And that will free us from all these mundane attachments. Like Prahlad Maharaj. Oh Lord, let my mind not attached to anything of this world. 100% completely attached to your bhakti, your name, the form, service. And all our Guru are like that, completely attached, right? Attached to Lord only. So when we discuss these things, we also obtain those qualities. But Lord is, is independent. He appears. When he appears, there is so much happiness. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Haridas Thakur and Advaita started dancing themselves. They don't know why they are dancing so happily. Even though Advaitachari invited Lord, he does not know that he has appeared, puts them into such a thing. But everybody is whole happiness. So, that's the thing, And the disappearance, what does it do? How the Lord disappeared? He did not disappear. Lord Ram, he said, okay, you want to come to spiritual world? Are you ready? Come with me, I'll take you. It took them. Many people went, some people didn't. Unfortunate could not go. The trees were also walking. Took all of them. Some trees were walking just like humans. It took them also away. Their spiritual form is like tree, right? They also descended, and trees are talking joyfully and then singing, and they are also walking. Like that. So that is the, I hope you understood this. Otherwise, Ramayana is eternal. So any other questions? If not, we will end here. And the 12th is Ekadasi, Kamada Ekadasi, we did not do. And you all know how to do Ekadasi. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Jai.
Thank you, Gurudev. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Pranam. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Dhanavad Pranams. Thank you. So now we will go back to our program. So can I please have Rasa Priya Devidasi Mataji to sing Guru Bhajan. Thank you. Hare Krishna.